Bryce T, joined by my commentary partner, Nicole Delisle. We are here for FGW Shockwave. And Nicole, we are only a week and a half away from August 6th, and you know what that is?
Oh, we got a special show that everybody's going to want to get to, Bryce.
Yes, we do. It's going to be We Got Heat. While we're there at We Got Heat, we're going to have a 60-minute Iron Man match. Cody Hawk challenging the FGW champion, Matt Taylor. The Bold and Beautiful are also going to be there. The FGW Tag Team Championships are going to be defended as Roach takes on Warhorse, and a lot more going on. But right now, we got a match to go to. Nicole, I said we had a match. This is going to be more than just that. This is going to be a spectacle.
Oh, I'm telling you what, between Thunder Kitty and Randy West, I don't know who I'm in love with better.
They both are veterans of this craft. Randy West, a 20-plus year veteran, and of course Thunder Kitty, the 100-year-old lady wrestler extraordinaire. Who knows how long she's been doing this?
And I've been saying it for a while now. Our FGW woman roster is absolutely amazing. These women that we have here, it's just really hard to cheer on just one. It just doesn't happen.
Indeed. And this match also has a bit of interesting history going into it, because obviously we've seen recent events of Randy West and Lena Lennox having joined forces. We heard what Randy had to say in that backstage interview, offering to Lena, saying that she's going to teach her how to make it in this business. But of course, Thunder Kitty recently has had a lot of umbrage with Lennox.
Yes, she has, and I really think it's a smart decision on her part to take advantage of what Randy West has to offer, which is really quite a bit.
Indeed, so this is going to be Randy going, sticking up for her girl. Now you see both women going in for a lockup, start off this match. Both women trying to overpower one another. It seems Randy West starting to get the early opportunity, but still, Thunder Kitty eventually turned around, 100 years old. There's that variation of an arm drag.
You know, after you get two new hips, you know, it's really hard not to go for full force with them, Bryce.
That's true. I just gotta say, two new hips, still moving great.
Yeah.
100-year-olds cannot stop this woman.
Oh, no.
Randy West once again offering up a hand. Looks like a test of strength this time. Now switching it, seeming to tease Thunder Kitty, but no, both hands are locked. Fingers are connected, and now there's the other hand. Actually very appropriate timing for this, considering the Olympics had just started. Very Greco-Roman knuckle lock type situation.
There you go. I like that.
We all here at FGW, of course, cheering on Team USA. Hope they make best of their time over in Tokyo. But there you see, meanwhile, Thunder Kitty getting thrown over the shoulder by Randy West, and both women once again staring icy glares at one another. While we're here, Nicole, something else that's coming up here soon, aside from We Got Heat, next week we're going to have the return of the Ruthless. Oh, wait, a roll-up attempt.
Oh, that was
only
that
one.
was a good try.
And then here's a return from Thunder Kitty. It's actually just heated up right now. I had to make me break my thought. There's a headlock takeover by Randy. And there you see the head scissors by Thunder. Randy manages to get out of it. But as I was saying, the return of the Ruthless Raffle.
Oh, I love it, Bryce. I get so excited when they have it. You never know what's going to go on. You don't know who's going to be picked. These guys don't know anything about anybody that's going to be in this, so it'll be a big surprise for them.
Indeed. For those unaware, the Ruthless Raffle is where we are going to put all the names of all the FGW wrestlers into a hat. We're going to mix it up, and we're going to let the fans be the one to pick the names out. Whichever matches get plucked, that's just going to happen right there on the fly. It is going to be a night of pure chaos as the card is entirely decided by our live audience. So make sure to be there next week at Friday Night Fury at 7 p.m., so you might be a lucky person who gets to pick one of those matches.
And you never know, Bryce. Your name might end up in that.
Don't scare me like that, Nicole. Don't scare me like that. So hey, you say that, maybe I'll get a cheeky shot at the FGW Championship. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. You better bring some ice so you can put it on those bruises you'll end up getting.
Oh, I'll put it on my opponent. It's fine. But speaking of matches, back into this one. There you see Thunder Kitty dropping the elbow on Randy. Only a 1 count at referee Steve.
These girls got the 1 counts today. Definitely better than 2 or 3.
Thunder Kitty went for the leg drop, missed its target. I gotta say, missing a leg drop is definitely not a fun experience for anyone. As many wrestlers have attested before, it is one of the most devastating moves for a reason. A lot of weight getting crashing down to your opponent, straight with that pointed out thigh bone area. But also, if you miss that, that sends a shock straight through your own system, and it is heavily damaging.
Speaking of ruthless just a minute ago, we got Randy West in there. She is at full force right now. She's just all over it. She is definitely ruthless tonight.
See, Randy got the double underhooks, but Thunder Kitty managing to turn it around. And now she has that rear chokehold on Randy. Randy's still saying no. She's not tapping out. She's not submitting. She's trying to power her way out of it. Referee Steve still having to check up. Apologies, I should say that was not a rear naked chokehold. That was a full Nelson. Apologies, referee.
Yeah, not your fault. There we got the still just 1. There we go. We got that crowd going.
Crowd are getting into it. Both women now on their knees, trading rights. Thunder Kitty changing the strike's location now. Now shooting right knees into the jaw of Randy. And there's that running thigh jab. Now a drop toe hold. Thunder Kitty charging forth. But there you see getting tripped up with a sweep by Randy. But she dodged a kick. Out of a waist lock. Randy West turning it around. Went for an O'Connor roll. Thunder Kitty held on. There's that drop kick sending Randy into the ropes. Nicole, Thunder Kitty is making sure to stay on her opponent.
Oh, that's probably the best thing that she can do right now. Just keep going at it. Don't stop. Just keep giving it to Randy West.
And there you see that running penalty kick that would make the U.S. soccer team proud. There you see now returning the favor of those jaw to the knee. Randy West sending Thunder Kitty down to the floor, and then another penalty kick for good measure.
Oh, she looks out. There's that cover. Nope.
Only a 2 count, Nicole.
Oh, Thunder Kitty is not done yet. Don't count her out.
No, she's not, but she definitely has seen better days as she's rocking back and forth. A bit dazed right now. Now getting caught by Randy West. Thunder Kitty throwing forearms to the back to try to get out of it, taking the arm, slinging Randy into the turnbuckles. Now Thunder running forth, but she stopped midway to fake out Randy and then delivered a right. And here came Randy right back with a super kick.
Oh, you gotta be ready for it.
Oh, up on the shoulders. And
oh, referee Steve got kicked. He is down right now.
Yes, he is. Randy West unintentionally using Thunder Kitty as a way to knock out the referee. Now both women are unsupervised.
Oh, and here we go.
But Nicole, there you saw it. She had a pair of brass knucks in her hands. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you hear the crowd. We all saw that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Thunder Kitty.
Seems Thunder Kitty had hidden a pair of brass knuckles underneath the ring apron and gave her just the opportunity she needed to be able to get the win over Randy West. But Nicole, nonetheless, referee can't call what he couldn't see. He was out on the floor. that puts a W in Thunder Kitty's win column.
You got to be careful. Got to be on your toes.
Indeed, but now, folks, we're going to move right on to our next portion of our show. We will be right back.
Southwest Ohio's premier wrestling federation can be found right here in Hamilton, Ohio, every Friday night. Join us for pulse-pounding, hard-hitting, old-school professional wrestling from some of today's best wrestling talent during Friday Night Fury. If your dream is to compete in the ring, Fox Pro Wrestling Academy is the place to go. Train under Hall of Fame trainer Cody Hawk and learn wrestling from one of the best of all time. Find out more by visiting us on Facebook at Future Great Wrestling.
Oh, man!
Nicole, you hear that music playing, and you know those are the sounds of the FGW champion making his arrival known.
Always a treat, Bryce. Or is it possibly the sound of angels?
That is dependent on who you ask. I'm sure any of the congregation members would certainly agree with you there. That makes me wonder, what is he going to be out here to talk about right now? Like I mentioned at the beginning of our broadcast, Cody Hawk and Matt Taylor will have a rematch for the FGW Championship, and we got heat in a 60-minute Ironman match. And of course, members of the congregation, after having a pretty impressive win record by whatever means, also are going to have a FGW Tag Team title match with Warhorse being the disciple selected to face Roach.
I'm telling you what, Bryce, if we got heat, you better bring your fire extinguishers because it is gonna be hot.
Good thing we have a fire department right down the street. But now let's turn the words over to the champ.
There are people in the FGW arena tonight. No, because I'm having trouble hearing you in the back. Where is everyone at tonight? Hey, we're right here, Well. We've got heat. Right, it isn't 2 weeks. Your champion, your savior, your everything defends my FGW championship against you, Cody effing Hawk, in a 60-minute Iron Man match. But as you can see, we may got heat, but I'm not sweating it. Because I don't care, Cody, if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. If we have to do it for 24 hours, I will prove what I've already proven over and over again. I am simply better than you. That the light will protect me and this company and my congregation from anything. Now, as long as you're all being silent, I would like for absolute silence while I read from the Gospel of the Light. I don't think you understood me. I said I need silence while I read from the... You know what? I forgive your ignorance, and I forgive all of you, but you don't deserve to hear me read from the gospel. But I will show you all right here, right now, how much I am not sweating. We've got heat. And I am going to issue an open challenge right here, right now, for my FGW championship. If anybody has the guts to take on the light.
Oh, near goal!
Oh, you know what that means, Bryce. It just definitely gonna get real in the middle of this ring right now.
The heavy metal Viking answering the call of the FGW champion.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
I've been waiting for this moment forever. Hooks cost my family the FGW Tag Team Championships. And now I'm gonna take away his most beloved possession, that cat Charlie. Soon, Charlie will be mine. Rechristened as Sir Charles, he will live a life of luxury and make me money. Lots of money on t-shirts, merchandise. I'll get him commercial deals. All to fund my empire. I thought he wasn't supposed to be here today. I see his car. That's... There's a tack dog, so gosh. What is this? Some kind of a death dome? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, Charlie, Sir Charles, I've come to save you. Stay right there. Oh, why? He's got Charlie brainwashed. I've got to save him. Oh, gosh. This is my year. This is my year. Yes. Come on, Charlie. He wasn't supposed to be here. Charlie, Sir Charles, I've come. Look, it's me. It's your new daddy. It's Daddy Spectre. I've come to rescue you from the pits of despair. Come with me, please. Oh, why? No, Charlie, no, please, no, you don't want to do this. No, I came to give you a better life. No, you must be brainwashed by monks. No, please, no, please.
What the f? What happened here? What is this? Where did this come from? What do you know about this? Oh, Charlie.
The call?
Oh, I think we just seen the heavy metal Viking Charlie at the moment.
Oh, gee. I'm so disappointed that Shockwave got knocked over. He fell over twice.
Oh,
Well, after a very interesting display of Mission Impossible that I'm sure even Tom Cruise would be proud about.
now it's on to a very unique kind of person.
That's one word I could use.
Yes.
You broke my championship belt, Hooks. You broke my championship belt. You broke my championship belt. And you had the audacity to challenge me for a championship match after you broke my championship belt. Well, guess what, Hooks? As you can see, my baby is back and she's shining brighter than ever.
It certainly is shining again.
Yes.
Surgery. Because of you, you knocked off the faceplate, you knocked out the batteries. Here we get it. Hooks. If you think that after all that, I'm going to let you challenge Matt Taylor for the FGW Championship? No, not going to happen. See, I'm going to do to you what I did to you last week. I'm going to give everybody here a preview of what happens in 2 weeks, and we got heat in a pure wrestling match. When I expose you for the fraud you are. Stop talking and get in here. Stop talking and get in here. Yeah. Stop talking.
Oh, Nicole, is JC actually going to get in?
I think Matthew Taylor looks like he's a little annoyed.
Seems so. And he's even taking off his jacket. Both of the champions are ready to have a... Wait.
Oh, you know that sound.
Something's about to get real savage up in here, Nicole.
Sounds like the Rez up in here.
As there is Kyle Hawk.
Yes. You see this crowd is on their feet. You see those chops going right now. You got those tomahawk chops, and the man is in the ring.
Kyle Hawk coming out to the side of the heavy metal Viking, and he wants a mic.
Shut up, shiny man. You talk too much.
Oh.
If you haven't noticed, you need to shut up. They don't care about you. They don't care about your homemade title that you... That kid right there could probably make a better one than you. I'm just... That one is better right over there. One thing about natives that you guys don't know is that we always remember stuff. And if I'm correct, 3 weeks ago we tagged, correct? And correct me if I'm wrong again, but this little pill-faced moron cost us our match.
This is true.
Oh, it's getting good.
The guiding light, Matt Taylor. You issued an open challenge, correct? Brooks came out and he wanted to challenge you. If it's cool with you, big man, I say you and me versus him and Mega Weenie Hunt Jr. right there.
Oh my, Bryce.
That's just my
Wow.
suggestion. I want to know what the people think.
The people are roaring yes.
Oh, we are saying yes, absolutely.
They like it. I like it. So it looks like tonight it's going to be you two versus Kyle Hawk and Hooks. Yeah, I want to do this. I care more about kicking your ass than I do that belt. Let's do this tonight. Oh, and Matt. Oh, Matt, hold on. If I were you, I'd put your hair in a man bun because I'm going to scalp that.
Wow, touche.
Well, the challenge has been thrown down.
Oh yeah, get that hair up and get ready, people.
Heavy Metal Viking and the Savage going against both the FGW champion and the People's champion.
There you go.
Nicole, that is going to be a match I am ready for.
Woo! I'm already getting riled up for this.
But that's going to be late in our show. So, folks, we're going to have some more wrestling in the meantime. Be right back.
Very successful vacation. Joe Copan. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Jacob Rose. He is the bold and beautiful's insurance policy, Ace.
So, the insurance policy finally reveals his name.
His name, and it is Ace.
Ace. He is like the Ace of Spades. He is the trick card.
So kind of like Ace is in the place.
I guess you could say so.
So he's welcome. He's welcome for that.
And there you see the behemoth of the bold and beautiful alongside Jacob Rose. It's going to be strange no longer just having to call him the insurance policy.
I kind of liked it though.
Well, he still is certainly that, as Ace stands tall in his, correct me if I'm wrong, but his first singles match here at FGW.
I believe
His
you're correct.
opponent, she is the daughter of 1,000 maniacs, Shauna Reed.
Are you ready, Bryce? I know what this means for you.
No, I'm not.
Here, do you need to hold a toy? You hold on to that, Bryce. It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
okay.
make sure Shockwave stays planted straight up, tall.
Just in case we need his help.
Exactly. You know what? Very valuable asset, Shockwave, to our commentary team.
That is that. Yeah, correct.
He is the guardian angel of this show.
We got Amos.
I will say, Nicole, if there is one person you would not have wanted your debut singles match to be against, it would probably be Shauna Reed.
Oh man, we're gonna find out.
Because, yes, Ace has certainly shown himself to have a very good reason to be called the insurance policy. Shauna Reed has also been very incensed as of late. And of course, being accompanied by the Prophet of Pain, this is gonna end one of two ways. and both options are going to result in someone being hurt.
Oh, yeah. We even might feel it.
I really hope we don't. I like
Yeah.
our commentary table being the island away from the Misfit Toys.
I like how you put that. That is correct.
But there you see Shauna Reed stepping into the ring, spinning around, taking her seat as Ace simply watches on from the outside. His sleeves are rolled up. He seems ready to hop back in there. But Shauna has just turned her head and is now just staring at him menacingly. There you see Ace staring down at his opponent. He stands up in his corner, Shauna Reed in hers. Referee Joe Kilvez calls for the bell, and that means this match has begun. Ace's first single match here in FGW is on.
Oh man, this is gonna be something.
We've seen Ace in his past few tag team outings alongside Jay Solo and Jacob Rose. And there you see Shauna Reed saying, you know what, here, we're going to be peaceful about this.
Yes.
She tried being a pacifist, give him a hug.
Yeah, everybody needs hugs.
But Ace just shoved her off, and there you saw for that giant swing of a clothesline. I will, as you can hear Shauna Reed mention, how she delivers that drop kick to Ace. Ace is also one of the graduates of Dustin Rhodes, his wrestling academy out in Texas, which Shauna Reed was a part of.
He might have made a grave mistake going with half of the Bold and the Beautiful.
You see, after Shauna got her charges in, Ace looked like he was going for the choke slam, but Shauna got out of it. She went for a crossbody, and Ace just caught her. Now Shauna hopping behind his shoulder, taking out his knee, sending him down. Taking out the legs of the giant. That's how you're going to make him fall.
Oh yeah, we got Jacob Rose on the outside trying to throw in his shenanigans there. He better watch it.
But there you see, there's that clothesline that Ace missed earlier, and a high five from Jacob Rose. And there you see Ace picking up Shauna Reed once again. Looking like, there he goes, throwing her into the corner and now just sauntering his way over. There you see delivering that elbow to the neck. And there's another one also aiming for the shoulder. Shauna Reed now being choked out on the middle rope. That steel cable being pressed into her throat.
Referee Joe did not like that at all, but we have Jacob Rose right now.
Running a bit of interference while the referee is turned away. And Shauna tried to lunge for Jacob Rose. We've seen these two have their history that's been rekindled as of late. But that makes Ace have just the opportunity he needs to come back around. Shauna Reed held up in that rope, getting kicked in the midsection by Ace. The insurance policy is delivering heavy blows. Once again, slinging Shauna across the ring. She goes for a sunset flip, but that is not going to cut down the beanstalk.
Wow.
And it's Jake with that double chokehold in the air, just dropping Shauna Reed.
Wow, you heard that there, Bryce.
I'm not going to acknowledge that. This is a family contest. There you see Shauna Reed.
Wow, that was the first time I heard him talk.
That is true. I gotta say, if you get clobbered in the head, I think I would make a noise too. And there you see Ace just kicking Shauna Reed across the ring, but she's up once again, only to be sent straight back down once more with a forearm. Ace is standing tall. It doesn't even look like he's broken a sweat, and he just steps over the back of Shauna Reed like she was a piece of sidewalk.
You do not want to have him step on you, that's for sure.
No, you do not. And once again, looks like he's choking Shauna on that rope. And even more so, pressing that steel straight into her jugular, and it's sending Shauna Reed. Looks like she's unconscious as she's across the ring.
Oh no, she's up.
She has some fire in her still.
Arms up.
The Ace coming back back in with another stomp to the upper back.
You know, I've seen Shauna take a lot more than this, so he better be ready to bring his A game for that first match.
You could say he needs to bring his ace.
Oh, I see that.
But you see, got rocked there by the kick to the head, but he once again sent Shauna down with a clothesline. Referee need to check on Shauna, make sure she can continue. And Ace, once again, just standing over her. Such an imposing force. And now just pressing down on Shauna's hand, keeping her pinned there.
God, what size of shoe do you think that is, Bryce?
Judging by my vantage points, I'm going to say that's a size 14 wide.
I'd say it's a size 11-7.
That is definitely US sizes, 100%.
Oh, and that big shoe's going for that throat.
You know what they say about having big shoes? You got big feet. That big foot just choked her out, and there she just got sent loopy by Jacob Rose. You see Shauna Reed coughing up her lungs, trying to get some air back with her. And once again, Ace is just waiting for her to have any semblance of movement before he just comes right back in to attack once more. But he caught the leg, but there's an enziguri! And it seems Ace, he didn't leave his feet, but he was definitely sent around the world on that one.
Oh, you see Ace getting his composure right now, trying to shake it off.
But he has a chance thanks to Jacob Rose. But there you see Shauna Reed felt Ace coming. Once again, she's attacking that back of the knee, trying to chop him down to size. And there you see he's down. Shauna Reed, there's the sling blade. Shauna needs to. Oh wait, Ace.
What's he calling over the ref for?
Ace is calling over something. Everybody needs to make sure that he's okay. Shauna, hearing the crowd cheering for her. She runs off, but there you see Jacob Rose made the ropes hold open. Oh. And now he threw her into the barricade, and now she's back in the ring. And Ace comes in with a running boot.
Oh no, here's the cover.
1, 2, 3, and with the lateral press, it's over.
Oh, you hear the crowd. They're not too excited right now.
The Bold and Beautiful's insurance policy, Ace.
And now both members of the Bold and Beautiful.
Oh, and
here comes Amos. Going out to save his tag team partner. Just taking it to Jacob Rose.
Oh, Jacob Rose.
Turning his attention to Ace, sending him into Jacob. Nicole.
Oh, jeez.
Nicole, let's try to get pure chaos.
Oh, they need help. We got security in there right now.
Okay. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial to get this all figured out. We'll be right back, folks. Okay, so we're back from that little commercial break. The pandemonium has settled for now as Jacob Rose and the Prophet of Pain are ready to go at it.
I'll tell you what, Bryce, Jacob Rose better watch out. He might end up being taken out on a stretcher tonight for messing with Shauna and having Amos in the middle of that ring.
There you see Amos just rolling across the ground trying to take the leg. Jacob managed to jump away just in time, or else he would have met a face full of canvas. Both men taunting each other, but that was just what Amos wanted as he took the arm of Jacob Rose.
Shouldn't have pointed your finger at Amos.
And Jacob slithers his way away by going through the ropes. Jacob Rose taunting Shauna Reed to make her come at him. Having to be pulled away as Jacob Rose once again turning his attentions on to the Prophet of Pain. Amos and Jacob Rose locking up in the center of the ring. Amos once again taking the arm of Rose. He's contorting it around, bending it through his own midsection. Now going into that back hammer lock. See Jacob Rose, he was trying to reach for the head of Amos. Amos said no, no, no.
He's having a little fun tonight.
Got Jacob Rose down to his knees. Now looks like he's trying to pop the shoulder out of his socket.
Man. Oh, he better watch it.
You hear Shauna Reed screeching at Jacob Rose on the outside.
There we go.
Only a 2.
Oh, he's not done yet. Amos wants to keep playing.
Indeed, Jacob Rose trying to roll through to get away, but still, Amos has a hold of that arm on tight. Jacob is stuck. And now you see Amos using Jacob Rose's left arm as a self-choking device. And there you see him dropping the knee into the side of Rose. And his face starting to turn really red right now, Nicole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he got back up, though.
Jacob is caught still there in the center of the ring. The Prophet of Pain has definitely got him where he wants him. There's a cover. Only a 1 count. There you see. Scotty 2-time has that hand pinned down.
Oh,
and now he's pulling the neck and the jaw of Rose.
Oh, this crowd loves it. They love seeing Rose in pain.
Of course, delivered by the man who was prophesied to be the oracle of such of emotion. See, once again, Amos just taking Jacob Rose down, and there's a kick straight to the spine. Jacob Rose looks like he was stunned there. There is only a 2 count, though, by referee Joe.
Oh, he's working that arm and that shoulder still. It's not looking very good, but Jacob Rose got the ropes. Is Joe going to see it?
Jacob Rose clutching onto that injured arm as Sky just circles around the ring. As Amos went back in, Jacob seems to have gotten back in it. He delivered those right hands, but he's once again doubled over and now just sent face first into the top rope. Covered. Only a 1 count. Jacob Rose is not letting this match end that easily. Amos once again trying to keep that arm on lock. He does not want Jacob Rose to escape whatsoever. If he can't pin the man, he is going to break the man.
Oh, Jacob Rose just rolled out of the ring in pain. He is on the ground right now, on security actually.
He is writhing. Jacob Rose managed to get back up to his feet, but Shauna Reed is making her way towards him. If he knows what's good for him, he would be bolting.
Oh, she's creeping towards him. That's even scarier.
And now Amos is here as well. Rolling away, he's getting closer and closer. He's now joined sides with Ace. And now Ace blocks the path of Scotty 2-time.
Hey, you know Scotty, he is not scared of anybody.
Jacob Rose and Amos back in the ring. Both running across the ropes. Jacob went for a jumping clothesline, but Amos caught him, but turned it around, just sending Amos inside out with that short arm.
And here's
cover.
The
2.
Not having it, not today, Jake. Not yet.
Did you see the air that Amos got set with that? And there you see Jacob Rose pressing his leg down into the back, as well as choking Amos out with his own arm, returning the favor that was given earlier, and out elbow straight to the crown of Amos's head. Amos did worse for wear as Jacob Rose pressing those white sneakers into the skull. You definitely see from where I'm sitting that bruising point is already starting to form. Jacob Rose once again coming back to the Prophet, hanging him up on the ropes. And now choking him from the outside. Another elbow to the crown. Shauna Reed keeps trying to get her way to Rose, but Ace stands in the path, blocking her off.
Oh, she's staring Ace down right now, that's for sure.
Amos reversing it around, picking Jacob Rose up, face plant straight down to the canvas.
Oh, that looked like that hurt.
Amos trying to find some sense about him as Jacob Rose is met face to face with Shauna. And here comes Amos floating over to the side.
Oh, he's got that arm.
The arm is locked up in Amos's legs. He has Jacob Rose right where he wants him.
Is he trying to get a tap?
Yes, he is. You can see it. Oh, wait.
Oh, you don't want to mess with Joe. We got
you
Ace
don't.
on the outside of the ring messing with Joe Lopez right
But now, Ace is getting caught to the side with Shauna Reed.
Don't mess up our
Jacob
commentary
Rose
table.
looked like he was out, but Amos didn't have anyone to watch it. And Amos just gets sent straight into the ring post. Jacob Rose pulling Shauna Reed up. Oh, huge slap.
And there's the bell, Bryce.
That is definitely ending in a disqualification right there.
This match is the result of a disqualification. Jacob Rose.
With Shauna Reed having slapped the face of Rose. Joe Lopez caught it, called for the DQ, and that means this match is over.
It is
But
done.
you can see that both Amos and Reed are fuming right now. Nicole, I can tell you this is not done between these two teams.
Oh, not by a long shot, Bryce. It's just starting.
Indeed it is, but folks, we're going to send you to another commercial. We will be right back with some more wrestling for you.
Hold on, Shauna Reed, hold on 1 second. Ellie Warshaw here, hold on. Shauna, it would seem that Amos, obviously you guys have your sights set on the FGW Tag Team Champions, but the former FGW Tag Team Champion, Jake Rose, he seems to have made this personal.
Personal. Is that what we're calling it? You know, I did have my sights set. We had our sights set. All of us had our sights set on the tag team titles. But you know what? Now it is personal. I want to rip Jacob Rose in half. He is bringing out a side of me that I'm trying to keep very, very far away. And when that side comes out, I can't control her. And she will kill him.
I say let her come out and play, shall we? Welcome to FGW! It's on! The Prophet of Pain, the daughter of 1,000 maniacs. To the moon we go. It's nothing personal.
Yes, it is.
I would not want to be the former Tag Team Champions. Let's send it back to Rick.
I gotta say, our former co-worker, JC Flash, every time I see him with that belt, I don't know whether I should just close my eyes because I'll be blinded by it otherwise.
But man, look how awesome this commentary table is now.
Exactly. You know what?
Yeah.
He doesn't yell at us.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're good.
He's just mad because we were prettier than him. Or we are prettier than him.
Agreed. We both have long, beautiful locks.
Right. And he has no hair.
Exactly.
Pretty soon he's going to have no belt.
That's true because well, I can't say that.
And his tag team
I
partner.
want it to be true.
He is the leader of the congregation. From the Bible Belt, he is the FGW Heavyweight Champion, the Guiding Light, Matthew Taylor.
As I was just saying, this match is going to be a precursor to We Got Heat on August 6th. As you mentioned, JC Flash will be putting his People's Championship on the line against the Heavy Metal Viking Hooks in a pure wrestling rules match.
Yes, I definitely wouldn't get used to holding that belt.
Indeed, but now here comes JC's tag team partner for the night, the FGW champion, the man who will be facing Cody Hawk in a 60-minute Iron Man match at We Got Heat, Matthew Taylor.
Hey, Bryce, but if you did notice, he took Kyle Hawk's advice and he got his man bun up and he is ready. I'm waiting for him to take his rings off, pop his nails off.
That is true. He did do that. And that means Kyle Hawk is probably going to try and make good on his words from earlier.
Yes.
And he's going to try and scalp the champion tonight.
Well, they better bring it.
Gee, they have to. So now with those two out here, I mean, you know who's coming next.
And their opponents introducing first. From Moorland, Indiana, he is the Heavy Metal Viking Hooks.
Hooks originally came out here tonight to accept Matt Taylor's open challenge. And then JC Flash came along. And it's like Hooks said, he's not here to care about a belt. He's here to care about hurting people. He's here to get revenge on JC Flash for what he did to William Wolf and what he's done to him ever since he's returned to FGW.
We better watch this pretty bad because there might be some blood spilled, and it might be JC's. I'm having a feeling about that tonight there, Bryce.
All four competitors in this match all have that tendency to want to rip each other's throats out.
Oh yeah, I love it. Ready.
From the Res, Kyle Hawk.
And straight out of the res, Kyle Hawk. The fans, every time they see this man, they always are on their feet. They're cheering for him.
You even got Hooks getting down there, getting this crowd going.
Yes, you do. And there he is, the Savage Warrior.
You know it.
Seems that he wanted a piece of Matt Taylor like we heard earlier as well. But he's also here to have the back of Hooks after he had his back the other week.
This is going to be one heck of a ride.
Now Nicole, as all four competitors in the ring stare each other down. The two champions raising their belt. Matt Taylor does not appreciate JC Flash whatsoever. I don't blame him.
Yeah, JC Flash is right. I'd step out of the ring too and let that champ have it there.
Seems that it's going to be Matt Taylor and Kyle Hawk starting this match off. And this match is now officially underway. It is your main event of Shockwave. I am so ready for this, Nicole.
Oh, yeah. I'm holding on to this desk here there, Bryce.
You see Matt Taylor and Kyle Hawk in a Greco-style test of strength. Matt Taylor got the leg behind Kyle Hawk. They're both hooked in. They're trying to push each other down. Matt Taylor right now having this, seems like he has Kyle bent over. Kyle is down. He is Northern Lights Bridge.
Oh no, he is arching that back.
Using his head as his support, showing off his neck strength. But he rolled through, and now he has the fingers of Matt Taylor all twisted up.
He's brought him to his knees, and he is down there, and I hope Matthew is praying because he needs it.
But it seems that Matt Taylor managing to turn it around on the Hawk. Cracking the arm against his shoulder. Kyle rolling through and behind Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor reaching back for the head of Kyle. He's trying, oh, there it is, yep. Matt Taylor managed to throw Kyle Hawk over him, but Kyle Hawk, headlock takeover immediately. Matt Taylor is down on the ground. Both shoulders are not down, so not a pin quite yet. But he is trying to make Matt Taylor submit already. You hear the fans calling for a scalping. Matt Taylor got the head scissors, but Kyle Hawk managed to roll through. Only a 1 count. Kyle has the leg, but now Matt Taylor has the arms. It looks like he's trying to go for a backslide, it seems.
Oh, he's trying.
Kyle Hawk's trying to fight it, though. Now, yep, he's turning around.
Oh,
Now he's getting a backslide on Matt Taylor. It's only a 1 count. And look at that takeover by Kyle Hawk. Immediately switching course. As soon as he realizes one plan goes south, he has another one in store. That is the mindset that you need when facing against a champion such as Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor is shown to be a very crafty individual. If you want to go against him, you have to be thinking at least 5 steps ahead.
But Bryce, you got to remember, Kyle Hawk is from the res, so he's got a lot under his sleeves right now.
Yes, he does. And there you see that chop sending Matt Taylor down as he rolls out of the ring. That chop hit Matt Taylor so hard it popped his collar. That's when you know you got a real strong hand there.
Yeah.
Matt Taylor does not seem pleased with Kyle Hawk right now. Kyle taunting him back into the ring. And Matt Taylor saying he forgives Kyle Hawk.
Oh, there you got the tag. JC Flash just got his tag. He's coming in and, okay, nap time.
JC Flash. Oh,
wow, that's pretty nice.
That was a pretty good sounding chop by JC, but it did not affect Kyle Hawk in the least.
It kind of annoyed him.
And
Did he just chop his head?
He just karate chopped Kyle Hawk in the head, and he just got a chop sending him into the ropes for good return.
Wow, he's running. He's done. Look
Immediate
at him.
tag back into Matt Taylor. But Matt Taylor got a drop toe hold face first, full of the floor.
We're gonna get
And a tag into the Heavy Metal Viking.
Oh, here we go. Let's have some more fun, guys.
Delivering a boot straight into the side of Matt Taylor. And then a headbutt too. The crowd going all out for the Heavy Metal Viking. Matt Taylor being caught into the ropes, doubled over as he gets clubbed by the Heavy Metal Viking. Hooks picking Matt Taylor up once again, slinging him off the ropes. And look at that back elbow.
Here we go. We got the cover.
Only a 1 count from referee Joe Lopez, though. Hooks delivering a kick to the midsection, and then a running knee to the head of Matt Taylor, and dropping one down onto him as well. Covered 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
You see JC Flash in the corner there, trying to do something, but he better watch it, or he's going to get that elbow from Hooks right off that rope.
That is true. He's trying to get a tag from Matt Taylor, but Matt Taylor threw Hooks down onto the floor, sending his bandana off of him. JC Flash trying to give me directives, but he is not my boss.
Yeah, you are not his boss.
That's correct.
I'm his boss.
Wait a second. Hold
sorry, I'm sorry, Bryce. I got excited there. Sorry.
Okay, understandable.
Sorry. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Respect your elders, Nicole.
That's me.
I know. That's why I was making a joke.
Wow.
Like I said before in our broadcast, I have bad jokes. I'm sorry.
But bad jokes. We just got JC Flash in the ring here.
And that's the best joke I've heard all night. JC Flash did actually get some offense in on Hooks. He has him trapped in that corner, and he delivered a right hand. Hooks is knocked loopy right now as Matt Taylor is holding him by the ponytail. And JC using some actually very innovative offense, holding onto the ropes and pressing both of his feet into the chest of Hooks. And look at that drop kick. Nicole, I hate to say it, but JC actually just kind of.
No.
Okay,
no.
I can't say it.
Don't say it.
I can't say it. You know what I was gonna say. I can't verbalize that. But there you see Kyle Hawk is trying to point out what JC's doing as he's choking out Hooks. Referee had his back turned just long enough for Matt Taylor to go deliver some kicks. And Hooks getting a chop into the stomach. I'm sorry.
I know you're getting excited over this, aren't you? It's exciting.
This has been a very intense match so far.
Yeah.
As we expected, considering the 4 men in the ring. And Matt Taylor now using this chance to basically torture Hooks as much as he can. Look at that dropping kick to the head. Hooks kicked out though. And now he has that rear headlock on. Hooks, you see it, he's trying to get the energy back into him. He's trying to power through.
So here he comes.
He's managing to get back up to his feet. But Matt Taylor immediately coming back in with knees.
Oh, I would if I was Matt Taylor.
Hooks knew what was coming. He delivered a kick and a clothesline.
And we got the tag.
Tag to Kyle Hawk. Look at that arm drag. And another. Kyle Hawk throwing Matt Taylor across the ring. Back body drop.
Oh man, you better go home and ice that.
Kyle Hawk is ready, but he was gonna bounce into the ropes, but JC Flash using the under bridge, pulling the ropes down, and it made Kyle Hawk careen into the guard barrier. And now JC is kicking the man while he's down. Referee keeping that count going as JC Flash continues to assault Kyle Hawk on the outside. He pushes him back into the ring, and JC's in there as well.
Here's the cover.
Only a 1 count.
Sorry, Mr. Flash.
Look at that elbow drop. Another cover. 1.5. Kyle Hawk tried to move to a corner to help get back up, but he went into the wrong place as JC is pressing his knee into the chin. And now Matt Taylor pulling the neck all the way back. Hooks calling out to the referee to keep his eyes on the ball, but JC coming back in. Nicole, I just realized that JC is not wearing pants. He's wearing dress shorts and then really high socks.
I've told him I like his dress shorts.
They are, I gotta say, they are nice dress shorts.
Looks like a 5-year-old.
But what I can say is JC Flash had that armbar going well. But Kyle Hawk reversed it around. But he immediately comes back in. He has Kyle Hawk in the center of the ring. Kyle Hawk needs to try to reach out to the ropes. You see his arm is outstretched. And referee needs to count. His arm's limp, Nicole.
It is. It does not look very good right now. But
we're at 2. 1 more and it's over. But Kyle Hawk, he's holding on.
Oh, he is holding on. You're right, Bryce.
JC Flash did not manage to do.
1, 2, oh.
JC Flash did not manage to knock out Kyle Hawk, but he did manage to kick out just in time. JC, it looks like he has. That's a guillotine, Nicole. He has the guillotine on Kyle. Kyle's trying to pull him back up.
Oh, this doesn't look good, Bryce.
He needs to do something with JC before he's unconscious. But JC, he got pinned just for a second, but he looks like he's out on the floor. JC did the damage he needed for Matt Taylor to come back in like a vulture. Kyle Hawk, he is slapping on the leg of Matt Taylor as he says, "Are you willing to accept me as your savior?" Matt Taylor wants Kyle Hawk to acknowledge him. He wants Kyle Hawk to end this. As Matt Taylor would say it, he just wants him to be loved in a sick, twisted sort of way.
I was going to say, his type of love isn't really, the conventional kind of love.
Can't even call it tough love. But there you see, roll up.
Nope, not quite.
Not quite, but look at that.
Oh, I seen it. We all seen it.
Matt Taylor going in for another cover, but Kyle Hawk kicking out once again.
Hooks
He's
is
trying to
gonna-
reach the hooks.
He is, and Hooks is looking a little antsy right now. He's ready to get in there.
He's right there. They were so close, just centimeters away from being able to tag. Matt Taylor now just stomping down onto the knee of Kyle Hawk. Once again, keeping that ring cut in half, keeping him in the corner of him and JC. And JC coming down that double sledge to the back. JC Flash eyeing Kyle Hawk. Look at that DDT.
Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what, Bryce, I'll give him that. JC's looking really great tonight.
What he's doing right now is, Nicole, he's showing off to, wait, what? He's having some words with Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor seems
great.
confused, but Matt
What
Taylor
is he doing?
JC asking Matt Taylor to spray something into his hands.
What is it? Oh,
Nicole,
wow. Really?
He put on war paint.
You don't want to
Just
bring that. You don't
further-
want to bring it to Kyle.
Further
with that.
mocking the Savage.
That's the worst thing you could do.
JC Flash is sending a message to both Hooks and Kyle Hawk.
Oh, he does not want to mock Kyle Hawk right now.
He wants Kyle Hawk to look at him and cower right now. That's what it seems like, Nicole. He's just pushing Kyle Hawk around, chopping him. But
Oh my God!
Oh, that was so cathartic to witness.
Even Matthew Taylor is shocked by what just happened.
JC Flash has just been knocked senseless.
Not that he had any sense before, but what he had left is now gone.
Oh, Nicole, I loved that
Oh.
so much. Tag back into Matt Taylor, but
Oh,
tag
here we
into
go.
Hooks. Hooks charging through like a house of fire, sending Matt Taylor down again and again. He went to go to JC. JC wasn't home in time. Matt Taylor sent to a neutral corner, but he delivers a boot to the charging Hooks. And look at the spear!
Oh,
Cover!
I love it.
One, but there's JC to break it up.
Oh,
And he's just
trying.
beating down on the back, or well,
And Hooks is a little confused as to what.
Hooks is
He is
not
doing.
having
He is
any of
not.
it. He is going to try and decimate JC before we got heat. He is going to pummel him. But there's Matt Taylor, a super kick into JC Flash on accident.
This gets
Hooks has Matt on the
better.
shoulders, tagging to Kyle Hawk. But Matt Taylor managed to get off the shoulders, dropping Hooks down. But Kyle Hawk is the legal man. And there it is, Matt Taylor having to deal with the Warrior. Kyle Hawk coming back in, those double chops. That's
go.
Kyle Hawk calling for the end, but he got sent forward for accidentally a suicide dive into both
Here
JC
we go
and Hooks.
again.
But here comes Matt
Woo!
over the top rope.
Man.
His legs just knocked everyone's heads into each other.
There's a reason why he is our FGW champion. He is showing it right now.
Matt Taylor is up on the top rope. Kyle Hawk, he caught Matt. He turned around into a slam.
Are we going to get that cover?
1, 2. Oh, only a 2.
Man.
Kyle thought it was over. So did I, Nicole.
Oh, I want to see some scalping going on, Bryce.
There you see JC Flash and Hooks fighting on the outside. JC slithers away for a moment. Matt Taylor has Kyle. Death Valley driver. There's cover. 1, 2. No.
Nope, sorry.
Both Hooks and JC are out on the outside right now. It is just Kyle Hawk and Matt Taylor.
Oh, Hooks is having a little fun outside the ring right now with JC Flash.
It's like Hooks has JC by the head, but Kyle Hawk delivering a strike to Matt Taylor.
Here he goes. You got the Warrior dance right now.
But Matt Taylor comes back with a super kick, planting down Kyle Hawk. He goes for a cover. 1, 2. JC Flash just knocked Hooks with a chair. But
What's Joe Kopes saying?
The winners of this match is the result of a disqualification. The Heavy Metal Viking Hooks and Kyle Hall.
Matt Taylor was about to get a 3 count.
He was.
But JC Flash took the defensive and hit Hooks
no.
with a chair.
This is not good. Matthew Taylor is definitely not going to forget this.
Matt Taylor is royally peeved with JC Flash. And Hooks is still standing tall after that chair shot. Nicole, what a way as we go in closer and closer to August 6th. We got heat where we're going to see Hooks and JC Flash in a pure wrestling match for the People's Championship.
Well, I'm telling you, things are already getting hot in the ring right now.
You know where we're going, though, next week.
Yes.
And that's going to be the Ruthless Raffle. Fans, make sure you are in attendance for that show so you can pluck out the names and be the ones to book this show.
Yep, because Bryce, it is going to be ruthless.
Yes, it is. We don't know what's going to go down next week at all. But what we do know is Kyle Hawk and the Heavy Metal Viking are standing tall here tonight. Everyone, we want to thank you for joining us for FGW Shockwave. My name is Bryce T, and I've been joined here by Nicole Delisle. This has been Future Great Wrestling Shockwave. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Peace.